Good morning, everybody. Hello, world. Happy human family out there. It's Friday, the 25th of what day? I don't even know what month it is. Time is going by so fast. It's the 25th of February. And I'm so happy because that means next month is March. So we're on the off ramp from winter, which is amazing. So I'm here with my two beloved sisters, Denise and Andrea. So we've got Central Ontario covered, the East Coast, the left coast, and the West Coast, with Andrea being in Alberta. And we are heart math coaches and trainers. We've taken a bunch of science classes, so we understand the physiology of the body and how emotions have a huge impact on our physical well-being. We know that stress causes 99% of all dis-ease. And so we're here to give you some tools. Things do not appear as they are out there. When you're looking at the mainstream media, we're being told one thing, but it's actually quite the opposite. We are moving to a shift in consciousness. We know, all of us, we know as a human species, we can do far better job than what we're doing. I mean, we're literally shitting in our own beds. Sorry about the bad language. We can do better. And what we're witnessing is the collapse of a society, kind of like the collapse of the Roman Empire. These are institutions that are crumbling because they don't work. They don't support us all. And all of humanity is going through this huge change, the shift in consciousness. So we need tools, kind of like a map, to guide us through these big changes, to give you some guidance and some tools to guide you from here, the mind, which is a terrible master, to the heart. We need you to come home to the heart, because going within, trusting yourself, is the only way you're going to get through these changes, this big, huge wave of change, with ease and grace. If you don't use the tools, it's going to be a bit more bumpy. So might as well get on your surfboard and ride the wave, because we are indeed in for quite a treat. It's very, very exciting. It can look scary, kind of like when we renovate the bathroom. We don't mind so much because we know what the end result is, but the world's kind of in a reno right now, a big reno. And so we need tools. We need tools to help us stay calm and balance no matter what is going on out there. Because if you listen to what's going on out there, there's plenty of evidence to say that things have gone way downhill fast. So, Denise, why don't you share a couple of tools that you use to make sure that you, like how you start your day and how you stay in a good place, no matter what the monster media is saying, oh my God, be afraid. What do you do to stay in?
Well, the first thing I do is, like you said, I try and start my day off the right way. So I find it's really beneficial to get in that good place, that good feeling place right at the very start. So I've disciplined myself to not go right to my phone or my iPad in the morning, check and see what's going on in the world overnight or what messages I might have. So instead, I go into my living room, I get my fire going, I get my coffee going, and then I settle into one of my favorite uplifting books. Even if it's just for a few minutes, it really sets the tone of the day for me. And for me, it's important that the content of that book raises my energy in some way. Right now, I'm reading Paul Selig's material, and that's a favorite part of my day. That first half hour, an hour, is just that's really helps me to set the tone for my day.
Right on. Yes.
And in future episodes, I'll share some other things I do, but today that's what I wanted to share.
Right on. So that's coupling. You create an environment, because we become products of our environment. So creating the fire and having the coffee, and just a great way to start your day. What about you, Andrea? What are some of the things that you do to start your day to make sure it's awesome and amazing and nothing can kind of push you off your balance or your center?
I'm a big advocate of positive words or affirmations. So I like to get a quote or what I like to do, like in this instance with what's going on in the world right now, I kind of try to look at it and think what positive can we come out of this? It seems like everything's so dark, but if you kind of look at it in a different way, mindfulness is huge for me. So I kind of look at the situation, I think, wow, like if none of this happened, we wouldn't see things like how corrupt our politicians are. Or I've seen some really positive things like people coming together in unity and brotherhood and sisterhood, and people taking care of each other. So it's been really beautiful in that sense. So I try to see the gift in the conflict, I guess. So positive mindfulness and words are big for me.
Yeah, you bring up a really good point, because I actually looked at something yesterday. I don't know who the person was, but based on what was just happening with the funding and all of that stuff in Canada and funds being frozen and our financial institutions, I think they said something like a stat was 20 to 25% of all Canadians now no longer trust the financial institutions. And as I started this conversation, right, all of these institutions that do not support humanity as a collective, so that we can all step into our highest potential and live the lives of our dreams. Because we were meant to incarnate here and create beauty as a gift for all of our brothers and sisters, not hoard our wealth and go, screw you, I'm sorry you don't have food, but I've got way too much, and end up putting most of it in the bin, right? So you're right, a lot of what is happening, and that's a really good way to look at your life, that your life is your teacher, your life is your lesson. And if every challenge that's presented can be viewed upon as an opportunity to learn, what can I learn through this challenge? Because we don't learn anything, we don't grow when every day is a Sunday and the weather's perfect and the breeze is beautiful and the birds are singing and nothing ever changes, right? We're not going to learn.
Exactly.
So tools. So those are the tools. And then, so what was your quote? You had a quote that you wanted to.
I have a quote. Yes, it's from George Washington, and it's called, the harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. So I thought that was fitting for what's going on right now.
And that is absolutely perfect for when we're challenged. The greater the challenge, we know that we're going through a huge quantum leap. And then I'll just share really briefly before we share one technique with you today to help you stay balanced no matter what is happening out there. I start the day off with 15 minutes of a mantra. And it's kind of like chanting. The thing with yoga is it really, really incorporates the body, the mind, and the spirit, because there's a meditation portion to it. There's the physical command of the body using breath, right, which is really cool. And then, of course, there's mindfulness, which is really important. So I do 15 minutes of chanting, which is prana apana, shushma hari, hari hey, hari hey, hari hey, hari. And that's really just singing to the universe. When you chant, what you're doing is you're aligning your heart to the heart song of the universe, to the source of all that is. And then I, like you, Andrea, when I first began the whole journey of mindfulness and waking up, I would bombard myself with positive quotes, because it's hard to get out of a negative mindset. And that's why these tools and a bit of a map on how you get from here to here is so helpful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to share with you one technique to help you in any moment where you're losing it. You're like, you're stressed out. It's like, I can't freaking deal with this anymore. I need a minute. Just let me collect my thoughts. The first thing is to take a breath. Take a breath, because we use breath in labor when we're delivering a baby to deal with the pain and the discomfort. When little children fall over and smash their knee and they're screaming, that's the first thing that we do is say, calm down, take a deep breath. So what we do here is we're going to focus our attention on the area of the heart. And what that does is it pulls your attention away from whatever it is out there that's got you freaking out. Bring it in here to the heart, focus your attention on the area of the heart, and you imagine that the breath is flowing in and out of the heart space, breathing in and out a little slower and deeper than usual. And the reason why we suggest slower and deeper than usual is because most people breathe very shallow. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. And then as the day gets on and you get stressed out, we end up breathing like that. So when we go deeper and slower beyond 3 cycles to breathe in and out, what does happen and often happens, what can happen and often does happen, is there's a reduction in blood pressure, because everything in the body slows down. Okay, so focus the attention on the area of the heart, imagining that your breath is flowing in and out of the heart space, breathing in and out a little slower and deeper than usual. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make a conscious attempt to activate a good feeling. Go to your happy place. whether it's your favorite sunset, whatever it is, your kitty purring, your puppy dog, your little grandbaby, the cottage, your best date, your worst date, whatever it is, go there, activate that feeling, and just hold that for a little while. Hold that for a few breaths. That's all you have to do, because that will reset your system. And when we get back together again, we'll expand on that to give you some more tools to help you navigate through this crazy little thing we call life. God bless you. Stay in your heart, and we'll be together again soon. Take care.